Hi, it's Catherine here on day 11 of the 30-day video challenge, getting more women into motorbiking. And this is another video in the mini-series looking at the different motorbike brands and their characteristics. So, I've talked to you already about, let me think now, I've done a few of these. Must be, yep, the Japanese bikes, the English bikes, the German bikes, the Austrians, and now I'm going to talk to you about those sexy Italian bikes. There are four main brands that are the big Italian brands. We're looking at Ducati, we're looking at Aprilia, Moto Guzzi, there's also Bimoto, so there's actually 5 of them, and my personal favourite of favourites is MV Agusta. Now, picture this. Everything about an Italian bike is so lovely. I mean, it's all about red. I've not met a single Italian bike or brand that doesn't have a red bike in there somewhere that just is incredibly passionate. It's all about the passion for speed, the passion for life, the passion for the road and for freedom. And let's face it, when it comes to all these Italian bikes, especially the MV Agusta bikes, it's also a lot to do with sex. You know, and it's awesome. You know, whereas the Germans, the Austrians, and the British are more about the logical side of things, and it's all in the head. The Italian bikes, it's all in the heart, and it all comes from the heart as well. And it really shows if you look at the bikes that are produced by Italy. Predominantly, they actually all come from the north of Italy, in the similar regions to where you would find the sports cars coming from. I mean, look at the likes of Lamborghini, look at Porsche. You know, all of these brands, they all come from a similar area in the north of Italy, and I think that's kind of cool. The only slight downside to Ducati is that they have been bought out by Audi, so the Italians might be reined in by the Germans. Oh dear, that it could go okay, you know. Ducati's a fantastic brand. I mean, Ducati, what they are really well known for, aside from those broad sweep characteristics, is that they have these really individual bikes in their collection. I mean, just look at, for example, the Monster. It's a naked bike. It's one of the most popular naked bikes out there. And if you look then at the Diavel, it is a cruiser, kind of, well, ish. I mean, it's like the Monster, but with a big fat hump in the middle, which makes you sit in a cruiser position as if you were riding a Harley. So, yeah, that's, again, very individual bike. The wonderfully conceptual Panigale, fantastic sports bike, you know, and ridiculously lightweight as well. You know, it's fantastic stuff. Ducati do amazing bikes, and if I had the money, Ducati would be lovely. But if I had a little bit more money, I would actually plump for an MV Agusta. Now, MV Agusta has history. I mean, it's the most amazing history of a lot of the motorbike brands. I mean, when you look at the riders as well, you've got people like Agostini, you've got Phil Reed in there, in the old MV teams. MV reigned supreme throughout the 50s, 60s and 70s for motorsports, for their motorbikes. It was the 500 triple engines. Oh, such a delicious sound. I mean, if you can imagine, you must have heard a motorbike sound, you know. If you could imagine hearing a bike firing up, but then it's as if someone has just woken up this enraged monster that is hungry and lustful at the same time. That is an MV sound, you know, and they know it. It's actually more or less a trademark of theirs, this beautiful sound. And it was to the point where, when they started bringing in sound restrictions in the mid-70s, MV decided that they would stop racing because they knew that people wanted to see their bikes win, but also that people wanted to hear that sound, that howl as it roars past when you are in the stands. I've got several videos actually that I've been meaning to upload for the longest time now, which just demonstrates that as well. And I'll make sure to do that and post a link to it too, just so that you can understand what it is. And now, come to the modern day, MV Agusta still have the most beautiful bikes in the industry. I think it can easily be summed up in their motto, which is motorcycle art. Beautiful, sounds amazing. I want one. Yeah. Anyway, so Italian bikes. It's all about passion. If it's MV, it's all about noise, and it's just fantastic stuff, really. All of this is great, you know. So that is, yeah, that's about the Italian bikes, and the next video is the last in this mini series, and I'm going to talk about the American bikes. Catch you soon.